Hi there. Today I'd like to introduce a song that is in English called something like a faith that is alive and is humble. Elävä nöyrä usko. This is from the album that Avoin taivas that I've been introducing week by week here. It says, the lyrics talk about faith, the faith that is alive and is humble, that it's like the dawn, that it talks about a new day and the great wonder of God. And also it says further that this faith will be tested in fire and it will be formed in fire. And also it asks, Lord, can I have this faith? So that I could sing praises to you for the victory on Calvary, and I could sing praises to you for the power of cross. So this is the song, and obviously it talks about faith, and faith is a huge thing and very, very important for a believer, because we are believers. We are the ones who have faith. By definition, we should have. So I'd like to read four actually Bible passages, mostly from the Hebrews, book of Hebrews, which talks a lot about faith, the essence of faith and what it is. And the first one is from Hebrews 11:6. First of all, it says here, but without faith, it is impossible to please Him, God. For he who comes to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. So without faith, it's impossible to please Him. Okay? So faith is very important. Then also, what faith is. What is the essence of faith? Hebrews 11:1 says, now this is the New King James Version, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And there's the Finnish translation that I read quite now. Right now I'm reading quite a lot, and it says in Finnish it says like faith is a firm trust in what we hope for, in things that we hope for, a certainty of what cannot be seen. And I think that word trust is very, very essential here. Then also, that this faith will be tested. It will be tested in fire. And I think He does that, Lord tests our faith just to see whether we have faith, and also to make it grow. Because faith can grow, and it needs to grow all the time. We need to trust Him more and more, and just be so dependent on Him. And this is in the very core of Christian life. That from that spring the other things, other good things for a believer, that we trust in Him in everything. Faith is tested, and then also that He gives faith. He gives the faith for us that we need. Then we need to accept it. It says in Mark 9:24. This is the passage where a father comes with his son who is in trouble, and they have the father and Jesus, they have a dialogue here, and then the end, the father, he says, he really cries out. He says, let's say 24, immediately the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. So he's coming to Jesus, to help him with his unbelief, because he acknowledges that he has also unbelief. Okay, and then finally from Hebrews again, but this time Hebrews 12. Hebrews 12, 1-2, verses 1-2. It says, therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. Looking unto Jesus, now, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. So he's the author and the finisher of our faith. Author, the one who started it. And he will also, he's the finisher of it. So basically, the things that I wanted to talk about today, in a very brief way, is that faith is essential for a believer, and that faith will be tested. So don't be surprised that it will be tested. That is, and Nina also, I shouldn't be surprised that my faith will be tested, because that way it will also grow, and it needs to grow. And then, that Jesus is the author and the finisher of our faith. So faith comes from him, and we can ask for it. We can ask him to give that for us, and he will gladly give it. Let's receive it. Let's accept it. Yeah. So this was that. Those things for today, and faith. You can read Hebrews, particularly Hebrews, book of Hebrews, but of course, the Bible from the Old Testament to the New Testament. It's not just the New Testament that talks about faith. It starts strongly. Really, it starts with Abraham. Why Abraham was counted righteous, because he trusted God. So, faith. Let's have faith in him who is worthy. Okay, see you again after 2 weeks.